Hi students, welcome to Sunil Engineering Academy. I am Sunil. Students, I have already completed two sessions on this general science, physics, electricity topic. This is the third one. This is the third session. These sessions are useful for your all competitive examinations, RRB, NTPC, Group D, SSC, CGL, CHSL, MTS, Group 1, 2, 3. There is AP Sachivalem also. Okay, so these are useful for wherever there is a general science and physics. Okay, so don't miss any session. Try to complete each and every one. If you have don't time also, try to watch 1.5 1.25 of the speed. Okay, and if you want notes you can download from the sunilengineeringacademy.com. I have given the link in my description box. Okay, now I want to see that is which are the topics we have completed in the previous two sessions. We have completed electricity. Electricity topic, that is nothing but charge, current, resistance, resistivity, conductance, conductivity, and conductors, semiconductors, insulators, and the voltage and potential differences, Ohm's law, inductance, capacitance, and all those we have completed. Okay, now we are going to discuss very important topic, that is series and parallel connection of elements. Series connection. Before that, I want to give a small thing. You have to know that one. It is a very simple one. Very simple one. Okay, yeah. Now we have learned how many one, friends? We have to learn. We have already learned the voltage, current, resistance, inductance, and capacitance. We can say these are the family of electricity. Family of electrical circuit. It is nothing but you can say family. In this family of electrical, we have voltage, current, resistance, inductance, and capacitance. These are considered as sources. They will give the supply. They will give supply to that resistance, inductance, and capacitance. So these are nothing but you can consider active elements. Active elements. These are nothing but you can consider sources. These are nothing but you can consider as sources. Okay. So these are nothing but these are receivers. Receivers. Okay, you can consider as load. You can consider these are loads and passive elements. Passive elements. That means the elements which are having capable of delivering the power. These are capable of delivering the power. Delivering the power. So these are capable of receiving the power. Receiving the power. Okay, and we can say like in our family we can compare them, this voltage as the father, voltage source as the father, and current source as the mother. Okay, we know very well these one, these two, that is father and mother are parents only. Parents only will deliver the food to the children. Okay, here these RLC are children's. RLC are children. Here in this also I want to divide R as boy and L and C as girls. Boy and these are girls. Why? Because we know very well L and C are storage elements. They store the energy, but R may not store. R only dissipates the energy. So by also we know very well, by whatever the money given by this parents, he will always try to consume. He don't want to store. Okay, but these girls, if father has given 100 rupees, they are trying to store at least 10 or 20 rupees. Okay, that means those are nothing but storage elements. In those storage elements, in those girls, this younger girl, this C as considered as younger girl. We have to be careful of this with the younger girl. Why? Because we know very well. Always the parents show very high amount of there is very high affection on this younger girl only. Okay, on this younger one only. So she that this capacitance always try to behave like opposite. Try to behave like opposite that of that older ones. Okay, so that's why the formulas are also very different, very different. The resistance and inductance formulas are almost the same in case of series connection, but these Engel formulas are just opposite that one, that is series is parallel, parallel is series. We will discuss those. Okay, first of all, coming to the series connection. Series connection, I want to give each and every point. Each and every points are very important. All of you listen carefully. Now I want to discuss about the only resistor. First of all, if the resistors are connected in series, here all of you know this one, but you have to learn again with all the points in this class. Okay, let us take R1, R2. All of you listen carefully. Okay, if you listen, no need to by hand or no need to revise again also. So total resistance is equal to R1 plus R2. If another some resistors are connected, n number of resistors are connected, then that resistance is equal to sum of all the resistors. Sum of all the resistances, that is R1, R2 and Rn. If it is a 10 ohms, if it is a 20, if it is a 20, only two resistors are connected, then the R total is equal to 10 plus 20, that is equal to 30. When only two resistors connected. Resistors connected. Okay, and one important thing, that is the first point. That is the first point. And coming to the second point, whenever we connect any elements in series, the current flowing through that is same. The current flowing through each element is same. Let us take total current I is flowing. In the current this through R1 is, let us consider it is a I1. It is a I1. It is current flowing through this is I2, and current flowing through this Rn is nothing but IN. So the total current I is equal to I1 is equal to I2 is equal to and so on IN. So whenever the connections are in series, the current is same. Very important one. Current is same. And what about the voltage? What about the voltage? Third important point. Voltage. Voltage is different, friends. Here voltage V1, if you consider voltage V1, V1, V2 and V3. So this V1 is equal to I1 into R1. Why? Because R1 means here resistance is difference. Resistance is difference means the voltage also difference now. Product of if I is same also. So V2 is equal to I2 into R2 and Vn is equal to In into Rn. Our current I is same. I1, I2, In all are same. So we can consider V1 is equal to IR1, V2 is equal to IR2 and Vn is equal to IRn. So that means what we can understand that? What we can understand that here the voltages are different. Voltages are different. Okay, voltages are different. If you want total voltage, I want to write here, in series, total voltage is equal to sum of all the voltages V1, V2 and so on Vn. Okay, in series the voltage is sum of all the elements. Okay, sum of all the elements. Okay, all of you my point, all the 3 points. Resistance are, that is nothing but sum of all the resistors, and current values are same. Voltage values are different, that is total voltage is nothing but V1 plus V2 plus and so on Vn. Okay, so we can write here also, but it is not visible to you, that's why I have written here. Total voltage is equal to V1 plus V2 plus and so on Vn. Okay, now I want to give that is nothing but parallel connection. But here before going to the parallel, I want to give another important one. All of you listen carefully. If it is a R1, if it is a R2, okay, if it is a R2, and here we have Rn, then what is the total resistance we have taken? R1 plus R2 plus and so on Rn. If all the resistances are same, all resistors are same value, same value. That means R1 is equal to R2 is equal to and so on Rn. Then what about the R total, friends? What about the R total? R1 plus R1 plus R1 plus and so on Rn. So that is nothing but we can consider n into that R. N number of resistors into that R. Okay. For example, they have given if 20 number of resistors are resistors of each if 20 number of resistors of 100 ohms each connected in series then the total resistance is equal to n into that resistance value. N, how many numbers? 20 numbers, and each one has 100, so that is nothing but 2000 ohms. 2000 ohms. Okay, so like that we can directly give the answer. We can directly give the answer. Okay, and now we are going to discuss about parallel connection. Parallel connection of elements. Before going to the parallel, I want to give about series connection of the elements in case of inductors. In case of inductors, series connection in case of inductors. L. Okay, in case of inductors, what will happen? If the inductors are connected in series, the formulas are same that of resistors. L1, L2, Ln. Same as resistance formula. Okay, so L total is equal to L1 plus L2 plus and so on Ln and so on Ln. Okay, in case of series connection of capacitors, this is the difference. This is the different. Okay, why? Because I have already given this younger girl always behaves like different C1, C2, C3 and Cn. Here the total capacitance may not added directly, so reciprocals are added. 1 by C total is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus and so on 1 by Cn plus and so on 1 by Cn. In this way we have to do the uh, questions. Okay, whenever the capacitors are connected in series, then 1 by C total is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus and so on 1 by Cn. But in case of resistors and inductors, just sum of all the values. Just sum of all the values. Okay, so whenever the capacitors are in series, that is opposite that of reversal that of resistance. Okay, that is resistance in parallel formula. Okay, now coming to the next one. We have completed series connection. Now we are going to discuss about parallel connection. We are going to discuss about parallel connection. Okay, yeah. Now whenever the elements are connected in parallel means the similar terminals are connected together like this. These similar terminals are connected together. Okay, yeah. Let us consider R1, R2. So in case of parallel connection, reciprocals are added. 1 by R total is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. If the number of resistors are connected, then we can add those number of resistors 1 by Rn. Okay, and here in case of this one, in case of this parallel connection, the current will be flow is different. Why? Because as the resistance are different, so that means nothing but the current flowing in this parallel is different, and the total current total current will be sum of those currents I1 plus I2. So here we can consider the currents in each element. If resistors are different values, currents also different. Okay, I1 is not equal to I2 is not equal to IN. So total current is equal to sum of all the currents I1 plus I2 plus and so on IN. All of you getting my point? In the previous one, if the resistors are different, the voltages are different. The sum of the total voltage is equal to sum of all the voltages. But here the currents are different. Okay, so the total current is equal to sum of all the currents. If R1 is different, I1 is different, I2 different, R2 different, then what about the voltage? Voltage will be I into R, that is same only now. So in parallel case, the voltage, total voltage is equal to voltage across any element. Let us take V1 or let us take V2. So voltages are same. Voltages are same. Okay, why? Because here whatever the voltage difference between these two, just a wire is connected here, just a wire is connected here. So same voltage difference will be here also. Same voltage difference will be here also. Okay, so voltages are same. So that is nothing but total voltage is equal to voltage across first branch and voltage across the second branch. So voltages are same. Currents are different. Voltages are same. Okay. All of you getting my point? Yeah. For example, whenever all resistors are same, all resistors are same value, that is R1 is equal to R2 is equal to and so on, Rn is equal to R only. Then what about this formula, friends? This formula will becomes R total is equal to that resistance value by N. That resistance value by N whenever all the resistors are same. Okay, 1 by R total is equal to 1 by R plus 1 by R plus 1 by R plus 1 by R plus means N by R. 1 by RT is equal to N by R means RT is equal to R by N. RT is equal to R by N. From this we can understand that when same question previous one, when 20 number of resistors are connected in parallel, then total resistance, that is nothing but R by N. So that is nothing but R is nothing but resistors of each 100 ohms, 100 by the 20, that is nothing but 5. So in previous case, series case, we have 2000, that is N into R, that is nothing but 2000 we got. Here 5 ohms only we got. That means if you connect in series, R total will be increases, in parallel R total will be decreases. All of you getting my point? Here increases to 100 to 2000. Here 100 to 5. It will be decreases. Okay. So these are the connections in case of parallel. Now we are going for this inductors and the capacitors. If the inductors are connected in parallel, same that of resistors na. So 1 by L total is equal to 1 by L1 plus 1 by L2 plus and so on 1 by Ln. But if these capacitors are connected in parallel, that is opposite na. So here C total is equal to, direct values are added, C2 plus and so on Cn and so on Cn. Okay. Now I want to practice you a simple questions. For example, if the resistors are connected like this, one is 50, 20 and 30, then what will be the total resistance? what will be the total resistance. They are connected in series now, so 50 plus 20 plus 30 all will be added, that is nothing but 100 ohms. 100 ohms. Okay, whenever the resistors are connected like this, 10, 20 and another one also 20. Okay, whenever the resistors are connected like this, then what about the total resistance? 1 by R total is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Okay, so 1 by R total is equal to 1 by 10 plus 1 by 20 plus 1 by 20. So 20 as the LCM. 20 as the LCM means you are getting 2 plus 1 plus 1. So that is nothing but R total is equal to 20 by 4, that is equal to 5. That is equal to 5. Like that we have to do. Okay. So R, if you are uh, if you have very good knowledge on this, you can directly give the answer. 20 parallel means that will be same equivalent resistors. Equivalent resistors are parallel means that number of resistors by that resistance value by that number of resistors. Resistance value is nothing but 20 by the number of resistors are 2, that is nothing but 10 you have, and 10 again parallel. 10 again parallel means you are getting that 10 by the number of resistors are 2, so that is equal to 5. So you can also find like this. If you have so much of practice, then only you can get like that, otherwise you will do this one. Okay, in the same way, whenever the capacitors are connected in series, that is they have connected like this, 10, 20, 30, then what about the C total? We have to do reciprocals only. 1 by 10 plus 1 by 20 plus 1 by, here also let us take it is also 20, 1 by 20, then you will get same like this. C total is equal to 5 microfarad. Let us consider it is a microfarad. So you have to do the answer like this. Okay, if these are connected in parallel means, if these are connected in parallel means, then you can get the answer as 10 plus 20 plus 20. If those capacitors are connected in parallel, these are the parallel connection. 10, 20, 20, then C total is equal to 10 plus 20 plus 20, that is equal to 50 microfarad. If you consider it is a microfarad case. Microfarads case. Okay, like that we have to do the answer. Okay, like that we have to do the answer. Okay, and sometimes they will also give the question like, if the resistors are connected like this, the resistors are connected like this, here we have some voltage, they have given V is equal to, let us take 100 volt, they have given here 10, here 15 ohms, then what about the current will flow? Then we know very well, if you want current, so we have V is equal to IR is the Ohm's law. If you want current, I is equal to V by R. So total voltage by total resistance. Total voltage they have given 100 and total resistance. Total resistance is nothing but in this one, R total is equal to 10 plus 15. Both are in series now. Same current will flow means both are in series, that is 25. So R is 25. 25 ones, 25 fours. That is equal to 4 amps current will be flow. 4 amps current is flowing in this one. Okay. 4 amps current is flowing in this one. Okay, and now coming to the next very important one, that is power. We have to discuss about the power. Power is denoted by the letter P and the units are nothing but watts or kilowatts. Watts or kilowatts. Okay, and the very important formulas of the power, we have three formulas of the power. P is equal to product of voltage into current. In this equation, we know very well V is equal to IR now. If I substitute this in this V, then IR into I So what you are getting now? P is equal to I square into R. This is the second equation of the power. Second equation of the power. Okay. And in the same equation, I want to substitute in this same equation P is equal to V into I. In this equation, I want to substitute I is equal to V by R. Then if you substitute that one in the place of that V by R, so you are getting that P is equal to V square by R. V square by R. So this is the third important formula of the power. So P is equal to I square R, P is equal to V into I, P is equal to V square by R. Okay. So whenever they have given voltage and current, we have to use this formula. Whenever they have given only current and resistance, we have to use this formula. Whenever they have given voltage and resistance, we have to use this formula. Okay. Then we will get the power. We will get the power. Okay. And the next one, heating effect. Heating effect of electrical current. Heating effect. That means whenever there is a one bulb is there, okay, one bulb is connected between the voltage, okay, like this, okay. Here this bulb has some resistance R and it will flow some current I. It is some voltage V. Then heat energy H is equal to energy is nothing but you can say power into time now. Energy is nothing but you can say power into time. So power into time, power is nothing but here I square R into T. So heat energy is equal to I square R into T. Very important one. I square R into T. Heat energy of electrical current is nothing but I square R into T. Okay. I square R into T. And the next one, electrical energy. Electrical energy. Electrical energy. You know very well energy is nothing but power into time. Power into time. And coming to the units, units are nothing but kilowatt and hour. So kilowatt hour, or if the power is in watts, time is in second, watt second. Kilowatt hour or watt second. Okay, here we have the very important one. In our electricity bill we have to use that unit. What is meant by unit? One unit is equal to 1 kilowatt hour. That means 1 kilowatt of power is utilized in 1 hour. Then you can say it is a 1 unit is consumed. 1 unit is consumed. Okay. Now what is the relation between kilowatt hour and joules? Kilowatt hour and joules. If you want to know that kilowatt hour into joules, 1 kilowatt is equal to 1000 watts. 1000 watts and 1 hour is equal to 3600 seconds. Okay, so now that is nothing but 36 into 10 power 5 watt second, that is 3.6 mega, and watt second is nothing but joules. So 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3.6 mega joules. 3.6 mega joules. It is also very important one, friends. 3.6 mega joules. Okay. And sometimes you are also getting the questions on about the generator. About the generator, it is used to generate the electrical energy. It is used to generate the electrical energy means if it is a generator, it is used to generate the electrical energy. That means we are getting electrical, we are getting output as electrical. For input we have to give as the mechanical, so it converts mechanical to electrical. In the same way you are getting the motor. For motor we are going to switch on now. We are going to switch on means we are giving electrical, and if you are giving the electrical, motor will be rotates. Motor rotating means nothing but mechanical, so you are getting mechanical energy. Like that you can get this generator and motor. And sometimes we are getting that batteries. Battery, just wait. Battery question is also sometimes it is important. I want to complete within very less time. Here battery has one positive and negative terminal. One positive and negative terminal is used to create voltage or potential difference. Okay, here battery to increase voltage rating, to increase voltage rating, what we have to do to increase the voltage rating, then the batteries are connected in series case. The batteries are connected in series V1, V2, V3. We have already discussed in series. In series, to increase the voltage rating, we have to connect batteries in series. Connect battery in series. Then total voltage will be sum of all the voltages. Okay, if it has 2 volt, 2 volt, 2 volt, then you are getting that is 6 volt battery. Okay, and to increase the current rating, to increase current rating, then we have to connect the batteries are in parallel. Batteries are in parallel like this. If you connect the batteries are in parallel, if each battery will give 2 amps, means 2 amps means what will be the total current? Sum of all this 6 amps. Total current is equal to 6 amps. And what about the voltage? Voltage is same only. Okay, so 6 amps comma 2 volt only. If you consider it is the 2 amps only, that means here the current also 2 amps current only, same current will flow through all the batteries. So to increase the voltage rating, we have to connect the batteries are in series. To increase the current rating, we have to connect batteries are in parallel. In parallel. So we are expecting this question from these batteries. Okay. Okay, students. I think you have learned almost very important topics in the electricity. So from in this, I want to end the session. Don't worry. I will give you practicing. That is nothing but nearly 60 to 70 questions on this electricity after completion of this theory. Okay. So I think this electricity theory topic is completed. In the next class, we will discuss about magnets and magnetism. Okay. If you want PDF notes, you can download from the sunilengineeringacademy.com, and the links are available in description box. You can click on description box, you will get the links. And also please try to share the information to all your friends. Okay, especially South Indian students. Why? Because we know very well we are suffer always with Hindi. Okay, and also West Bengal students, try to share this your to all your friends, and then I can get motivated. I will do more videos. Okay, okay, thank you so much, students.